Bedlam, America, it's bedlam, bedlam. On Capitol Hill, the Republican GOP House caucus is in Bedlam, America. Bedlam. So, Kevin McCarthy, who is the majority leader, was slated to be the next Speaker of the United States House of Representatives now that John Boehner is resigning at the end of the month. Well, today, America, in what was unprecedented, and because everything to do with the 40 members of the Freedom Caucus, Kevin McCarthy decided to step aside, abruptly dropping out of the race for Speaker at the beginning of the meeting. Yes, indeed, America, is true. So he will know he will not be the Speaker. He says, I just think it's best for us to have a new face, is what he told reporters after abruptly leaving. And so now, America, John Boehner, he delayed the vote. And so now we're not sure who the new Speaker is going to be. Well, what we who know is running, we know Representative Webster out of Florida, who's part of the Freedom Caucus, and it's probably downright maniac, is running. And also, you know him best as the guy who tried to harpoon Cecile Richards of Planned Parenthood. Jason Chaffetz is also running. Paul Ryan says he's not. This is still fluid. This is very fluid. Very fluid. Shaky fluid. Fluid. Listen, honey. I would say this is a pool in your backyard, but this is like the Atlantic Ocean right now when it comes to fluid. It's just all over the place. And there really is no control. Right? Now, John Boehner resigned. One of the reasons why John Boehner resigned is because he's an institutional guy. He wanted to protect the institution of the Congress. And the Congress has just been so far out of whack. Right? They really don't care about the American people. They don't want to pass any bills. They don't want to pass a budget. They want to keep shutting the government down and costing American billions. Now they've pegged the government shutdown to whether or not we fund Planned Parenthood doing cancer screenings and STI screenings and mammograms and giving out birth control. That's what they've pegged it on. So we're going to shut down the government because this organization is helping 3.3 million women get the health care they need. With McCarthy out, though, America, this spells peril for the American people. Because we're only going to get something worse than McCarthy. I mean, you thought John Boehner was bad. McCarthy would have been awful. But if we get Jason Chaffetz or Webster, oh, Lord Jesus, hide your kids and hide your wife and hide your husband, too. It's going to be the apocalypse of Congress. We're going to get nothing done. And there's actually real things that we can get done. We could actually pass the Education Secondary Act, which is up for reauthorization. We could pass a really good transportation bill. We could actually pass criminal justice reform. But not when you have cuckoo for Cocoa Puff people trying to run the damn building. What we need is reasonable members of Congress. I'm not saying for you to be crazy far left or crazy far right. Just be reasonable. Reasonability. Whatever happened to it? Whatever happened to the ideal of saying, our job is we've come to Congress to get stuff done. That's what we do. We get things done. We don't all agree. We don't all agree on the methodology. We don't all agree on the policy. But we meet in the middle. We have a debate. We sort of figure out our differences and we get things done. That's why George Bush raised the minimum wage. Right? That's why Ronald Reagan had amnesty for the folks from Nicaragua. Right? That's why LBJ got the Voting Rights Act done. He went down there and he said, listen, we have got to get this done. We'll meet in the middle. What do you need? What do you need? Let's work together to get it done. Now we have a Congress where people literally stand on opposite sides of the aisle and stare at each other all damn day. And they get paid a shit ton of money to do it. And it really doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Every American should be frustrated with Congress. I'm not saying it should be Democratic control or Republican. I would prefer Democratic control. What I'm saying is that we need people who are willing to come to Washington, roll up their sleeves, and work for the benefit of the American people, and not people who will come to Washington, vote 55 times to repeal Obamacare, even though they know the president's going to veto their damn repeal, or will vote 4 times to defund Planned Parenthood when people are sitting in Alabama, in Mississippi, in Arkansas, in Montana, trying to figure out how they're going to make ends meet, how they're going to work. And our government should be helping them by investing in them, by passing a good goddamn transportation reform bill.